good, y'all? It's your boy Ox. I'm back to do album review. Fuck you. I'm back to do an album review for the highly anticipated Gorillaz album HUMANZ. I'll tell ya, how do I start this? I didn't know what to expect, yet at the same time I did know what to expect because it's Gorillaz, you know, and you know that they have a significant sound. It's like, the thing about them having a significant sound is that it's not a significant sound, which is kind of like, you know, it's like you know that they're going to have different elements of music into their projects, so that's kind of like a significant sound in itself, you know. I didn't know what to expect. I was like very open to like the ideas that Gorillaz was taking onto this project. This will be my thoughts. Alright, so going into the album, we got an intro. We got the intro. I switched my robot off, which was cool. Like, I understand the reason for that. Then, of course, going into Ascension with Vince Staples. I fucking love this song. Vince Staples really did his thing. It's surprising how well he did on the type of production it was. Strobe Light featuring Heather and Everett. Really enjoyed that song. Saturn's Bars featuring Popcorn. Really enjoyed that one. Moments featuring De La Soul, definitely one of my favorites on this album. It was just so fucking dope. And then of course the interlude with the Non-Conformist Oath. Yes, definitely it was dope. And of course the song Submission featuring Danny Brown and Gorillaz. I'll say, I think that I really feel like they could have done better with Danny Brown's position into the song. I don't know, I think that, man, I feel like just because, I feel like Damien Albarn, I feel like just because Danny Brown is known to rap over some unusual production or just production that's not always so hip-hop, it doesn't mean that you could just put him over anything. I think that he has to have a purpose on the song. He has to have a certain place in the song in itself. And I don't think that they really placed Danny in the area that he needed to be, whether it's on the song or on this album. Don't get me wrong, like, Danny did good on this verse, but it was just like, Gorillaz, I think that she did really, really well on this shit. I really fucks with that. And then Charger, I really fucks with that song. Grace Jones did a good job. And then of course you go on to Interlude, which is Elevator Going Up. Cool. Andromeda featuring Dram. Another good song that I really love. Busted in Blue. Definitely one of my favorite songs. That shit, like, Damien, he really, really put himself up front. I think this is the one and only song in which, like, Damien really put himself up front in the album, you know, and just the music, like, it was just, oh man, it was beautiful. And then Gorillaz on the guest vocals, like, she just, man, it was so, a beautiful, harmonious song. Like, just, it was so, like, the shit will get you high, you know. And of course, we go on to Interlude Talk Radio, and then we go on to Carnival, which I really love, with Anthony Hamilton. That shit surprised me. I really fucks with that song. I love that shit. Let Me Out featuring Mavis Staples and Pusha T. Love that song. I fucking love that song. Interlude Penthouse. Sex Murder Party. That shit really confused me. I think that, okay, so after we get past the first, after we get past the first 14 songs, I think that's when things start to get kind of I really felt like things started to go downhill. Like, I really felt like shit was not placed well, and I think that this shit kind of just got a little all over the place. And I'm not going to say that, okay, the first 14 tracks wasn't inconsistent, because it was kind of inconsistent, but it still wasn't bad, you know. It still wasn't bad. I think it could have been a little better. And, you know, I think that just, like, okay, on to, like, Sex Murder Party. I don't understand why, like, I don't understand the purpose of Sex. I didn't understand the purpose of Sex Murder Party. Then She's My Collar. I think that the rest of the album just kind of got, like, they sounded really, like, repetitive, you know. It almost felt like it sounded like the same shit as for the first several tracks on the album. And just like Interlude, The Elephant, yep. Hallelujah Money, I enjoyed that, you know. I really enjoyed that, but that's like the last song in the album. Actually, no, we got The Power Soul, the very last song in the album. But that shit right there, like, I honestly, like, okay, We Got the Power was cool, but that's like the most popcorn song Gorillaz has ever made. Like, really popcorn, especially with the hook, like, it was just, Oh man, it was crazy. Hallelujah and Money. I think that maybe that could have been the last song. But yeah, Interlude New World. I appreciate the fact in which like they still wanted to do a transition into the bonus track, so they don't just feel like they were just placed there for nothing. The Apprentice. I love that song. Alright, that was like the last reaction video I did. It was for that song. I really love that song. Halfway to the Halfway House. Oh boy, fuck. I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't feeling it like that. Out of Body featuring Kilo Kish and Zebra Cats. Love that song. Fucking love that song. I love how they did that. Actually, yeah, the last three songs, they were great. I really fucks with them. I will say though, I'm not gonna say this is Gorillaz' best album. Nor will I say that this album is up to par or just as good as Demon Days and Plastic Beach. I think, like, I'm gonna say this though. This is the most upbeat album I've ever heard from Gorillaz. Also, this is the most soulful album I've ever heard from Gorillaz, you know? I'm gonna be real though. Like, as soon as I was like done listening to this album, you know, just like going through it, like, you know, I did decide to go look up the other album reviews for this album. Like for example, The Needle Drop, Anthony Fantano, I forgot the other, Spectrum Pulse. I don't really like that guy like that, but I don't know, he be having some points. Sometimes I like to just enjoy the music for what it is, but it's because of the fact that it's like, you know, these guys, like, I'm not a hardcore reviewer. That's not how I am. Yeah, with those guys, like, you know, they did point out some details that really did make me question about that album, you know. Sometimes, like, you know, I can enjoy an album due to the fact that it's like, you know, depending on the artist, you know, and how great they can be, sometimes, you know, I can let my excitement get in the way of what I'm really listening to on the album, you know, and like, I'll admit that, you know, sometimes I may like just let shit slide, whatever, and you know, I feel like I can't lie, you know, I cannot lie. Yeah, man, I really felt like Damien, like, damn, it's been so long, like, it's been so many years since Gorillaz dropped an album, and you would think that, like, okay, they're going to really take their time with this, you know, and the fact in which, like, you know, this album is supposed to be based of like, in the world in which, like, okay, Trump is in presidency, you know, and just like the whole world is kind of like going mad and shit. Like, this album kind of, it was not really consistent on that subject, you know. Not every song was based upon that subject, you know. Because like I would be listening to the lyrics and I find myself like wondering like, okay, what's this have to do with the world right now? Plastic Beach and Demon Days really had something that was like, okay, here it is. This is it. Like, I don't think that HUMANZ, like, I feel like HUMANZ almost stayed with the same sound. Almost. You know, they did have a few hip-hop songs here or there, but, like, I felt like the type of sound that they were having, like, it was more electronic. You know, it sounded, yeah, it dead-ass sounded like a early 90s or mid-90s electronic type of feel, which is dope. Like, early 2000s, late 90s type of feel, like, electronic type of music, which I really fuck with. I really like it, you know, but that's what it mostly felt like, you know. That's why, like, I'm not gonna say this album is bad. It's not bad. I will not say that, you know, but it's not great either. I'm gonna say that, like, it's good. It's good. You know, you can enjoy it for what it is, but it's, you know, it's not their best album, nor is it up to par with their last couple of projects, you know. Because if anything, like, Demon Days is personally my favorite album out of the Gorillaz discography. Like, that album is just so fucking dope. I really love that album. At the end of the day, like, I felt just a bit let down, you know, just a bit let down. I think that they could have done more. They could have done better with production. They could have done better with production, and I think that I feel like this album had too many features, you know, because I did kind of question, like, damn, all these features, like, don't get me wrong, like, Gorillaz had their features. They had, you know, a good amount of features on their last album, but they had a purpose. All the features had a purpose. Like, they gave them a reason. Like, they had their place. They gave the features a place. Damien did not give these artists a place on an album like that, you know? He didn't do that. Like, I felt like and that's another reason why I say this album is inconsistent. And it felt like a compilation of, like, other artists. Like, why, you know? Just why? Like, I felt like I felt like since Damon, it's been so long since Damon really got a Gorillaz album together, that he felt like, you know, maybe like this would be the best thing, you know, and he may have not thought this through too much, you know. Just the sound of this album, I felt like this could have been a great album, just where it was going, but he kind of went left field. I felt like he started going downhill after several tracks, and I felt really like, damn. But like I said, like, this album's not bad, you know. I think that what's funny is that these every song, none of them are bad, but at least a good amount of songs though, they could have been better. They could have been better. They could have been better. So, but yeah, man, that's pretty much it. And like, I'm really hoping, since that Gorillaz are back, that, you know, Damien will take the mistakes that he made on this album and do better, you know. And it's been 7 years, so, you know, he had to really, like, I felt like, okay, he has to do better. So, but yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I definitely recommend y'all give this a listen. You know, Gorillaz is still one of my favorite bands, even though they're not real, but it's the purpose that makes them so real to me. You know, I really love what they do. I love what they did for the culture, for the culture and music. So yeah, man, toodles to y'all, toodles to you, Damien, and just, yeah, man, and toodles to the artists, and I think it's kudos. I'm stupid. Anyways, thank y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this review, and hope y'all like, subscribe, and share. I'm gonna leave a link to the album below, and yeah, that's it. Peace.